It's January. It's the start of the year. The shit's supposed to start slow. How they hitting us with all this shit, man? This might just be the most active, the greatest January in Sonic history. Well, obviously aside from 2004. Let's not play around, okay? Aside from 2004, this might just be the biggest January in Sonic history, okay? Because we are getting the shit. Multiple games. Like, this is no joke right now, okay? This is no joke, okay? So you better keep bowing down to that Sonic movie that revived this drought-ass franchise and bowing down and kissing the toes of Tyson Hess, who fixed that fucking design, so we're not living in the other version of the multiverse where we're still in a drought because the movie flopped. God. Anyway, if you already know... As you already know, I covered it in a previous video, okay? I said there was an online Sonic multiplayer game coming, right? So we need to go into this again because it's revolving around the same week. So we're getting to all this right now. Please subscribe to the channel already. Please make sure to subscribe, okay? So I already talked about this one before. They talk about a Sonic spin-off title released for mobile, and the gameplay elements will be similar to Fall Guys. And this is Midori, who covered this before on Twitter, and they're not known for leaking Sonic games, but they've had a solid source for Persona leaks in the past, which Persona is still Sega. Ergo, there's some credibility there. Now I'll take it with a grain of salt, but it was confirmed by Sega themselves in their own PR document that they had multiple Sonic mobile games in development. They themselves said it in their own PDF, that they're going to be pumping out mobile Sonic games, alright? We've already got non-mobile things coming out this year. We've got the Sonic and Shadow game that's been heavily rumored. We've got Sonic Generations Ultimate, which you're probably going to hear about tomorrow. So that's 2 main titles, right? And then we've got 3 mobile games that we're hearing about. So we see here, it says Sega and Atlas Insider. I ain't reading all that shit. That looks like an image that I saved on my computer. Claims that multiple mobile Sonic games are in development, a Fall Guys-like game, free, a Chao game, Netflix exclusive, and a Sonic Sports game, which is an Apple Arcade exclusive. Read the thread for details. Says, the Fall Guys side project, character designs are between the modern and Sonic and Friends style. Sonic and Friends, that TikTok shit they did, that chibi-ass bullshit. Many playable characters, multiple modes and stages, free to play, developed primarily by Sega for Android and iOS, early summer 2024 release. So you're going to be playing Generations Ultimate, and then after you have a few sieges, then you're going to play Fall Guys on your phone, back and forth. Back, forth and forth. Chao and the Sports game. The Chao game is a Netflix subscription exclusive, available for Android and iOS. The Sports game is an Apple Arcade exclusive. None of them are developed by Rovio, but collaborations are planned. So Rovio is the people that made Angry Birds, obviously, and Sega bought them, so we thought they were going to be making all this shit. But apparently it's not them. But we can look at the original tweets from Midori as well, and it says here, yes, a Sonic Chao game and new Sonic Sport title are both currently in development for mobile devices. The Sonic 4 Guys title will release at the start of summer. None of the titles I've discussed are in development by Rovio, but various collaborations with Rovio are planned in the future. The Sonic Chao title will be exclusive to Netflix. The Sonic Sports title will be on Apple Arcade. There will be more mobile streaming platform exclusive titles in the future too. And it says, are these different from the 4 Guys pitch? Yes, the 4 Guys pitch will release at the beginning of summer. And what else do we have here? Someone said that seems very odd to me, releasing each game exclusively on a different platform. I'd sort of figure having a wider audience would be better for these types of games. I can only assume Netflix are cutting a very nice check for this. And Midori responds, Netflix is giving Sega a good deal and lower cost to put their games on their subscription platform. So it's a good deal for Sega and Netflix. So this makes a lot of sense, because Sega, they like making that bread, but they don't like spending that bread, okay? So with the Apple Arcade exclusive with Sonic Dream Team, Apple funding it, all Sega has to do is just give the developers, make the game, and Apple's going to fund the whole thing, and they're going to get paid, right? So it makes sense that they're going to have another game with Apple, which would obviously, in this case, be the, I forgot which one is the Apple one, the Sonic Sports game. I don't know if it's an Olympic game, or it's maybe it could be football, or basketball, I don't know, tennis, I don't know what the fuck it is. But, of course, you got the 4 Guys game, which is going to be the regular mobile game. And I guess this is how they don't flood the market, in a sense, because you could argue that pumping out too many things could flood the market. But in this instance, it wouldn't really be flooding the market, because, like, in terms of the main series, you got the Sonic and Shadow game at the end of the year. You got Generations Ultimate coming out around June. And then the 4 Guys type game is the only one that's actually going to be on regular Android and iOS with no, you have to do some other bullshit. Whereas the Chao game is a Netflix exclusive, which it will still run on Android and iOS, but you have to have a Netflix subscription, which is going to alienate a lot of people. So it's not just going to be on the regular Play Store or App Store, and then the Sonic Sports game is going to be stuck on Apple Arcade. So it's not like too many games for everyone, because not everyone's going to get all 3 of these games considering these separations. Naturally, I'm more excited for the Fall Guys type game. I mean, a child game makes sense. They should do that. And I've been saying for years it makes sense that a child game should have come out by now. So I am also looking forward to that as well. And for the sports game, it really depends on what kind of game it is. Like, what sport? Is it Olympics? If it's Olympics, I probably don't care. If it's like some other shit, maybe it'll be more fun. I don't know, really, right? But the Fall Guys type game, I really hope they go ham on it, okay? I really hope they go ham on that game. But if we get all 3 of these in the same year, that's really going to be crazy, right? This is exactly what I was talking about. This is the shit that I was saying. The content onslaught that they should have been doing, that they were doing in the 2000s, that they're doing now. Because back then it was like, you know, the GBA getting something, the DS get something, then the PS2 and Wii got something, while the PS3 getting the superior version of the PS2 and Wii version. It was like, it was onslaught, right? And even then, we're getting phone games, right? They were like some Java, that was unleashed on Java phone, man. They weren't playing around. And then the drought happened, and these fucking meta-era babies who couldn't even walk while Jason Griffith was blessing the franchise with his beautiful voice. They couldn't even walk yet. They were crawling. And they want to talk about, we ain't got a drought in the 2010s because Sonic got toothpaste. Sonic got fucking blue dildos, so there ain't no drought. Shut the fuck up. This is what I was talking about. This is what we are here for, okay? I know some people are going to be upset at the exclusivity, and I understand, right? But with the amount of things they're putting out, it makes sense that some things are just going to be on certain regions, right? We're going to hear more about this all throughout the year, I'm sure, all right? When it comes to mobile games, though, those things, they just kind of release, right? They'll just be like a trailer, and it's like, try out the game now kind of thing. But I'm definitely looking forward to this Fall Guys game if they don't butcher it. I've got a Backbone controller accessory for my phone. I got my brand new S24 Ultra, so like that shit gonna run smooth for me. If there's graphics settings, I'm gonna be cranking that shit up. If not, like, I wouldn't mind like a PC port. Nowadays, mobile games are getting PC ports. Like Raid Shadow Legends, they got like a PC version where you can continue your save file on PC. So I feel like more mobile games should kind of do that, because then you can crank up the settings and get a bit of a better experience on your PC if you don't want to play on the phone. Or you could play on the phone when you're out and about, and then come to your like main system and then continue playing, right? Especially with a child game, right? Like I want to be able to like continue that on my Steam Deck or something like that. I don't know. Like if it's a really good child game, like if it gives me that Tamagotchi nostalgia, like if it gives me that shit, then I might be on that shit, right? If it's like Tamagotchi type shit, but you know, not pixelated black and white screens and shit, but if it's like that shit, I'm gonna be here for it, okay? So like, yeah. 3 mobile games. I don't know if they confirmed all of them this year. You only confirmed that the Fall Guys game is coming early summer. The other 2, I don't know if they're this year. But if they are, that's 3 plus Generations Ultimate, Sonic and Shadow. That's 5 games in the year. 5. Like, they know that Sonic movie 3 is going to be huge. Shadow's going to come out. He's going to do the numbers. And everyone's going to be looking for the next Sonic thing to buy. Or the next Sonic thing to play. And these mobile games are going to be the ones that get played the most. Because I'm guessing they're all free to play. Right? So the Fall Guys one's gonna get tons of plays because it's like just anyone with a phone can play this thing. The one that's Netflix exclusive, then only people with Netflix, and Apple Arcade, only the Apple fanboys can play that. But they're gonna have something to play. There's no platform that you could have that won't have the Sonic on it, unless you're running a fucking phone with Symbian on it. And if you don't know what Symbian is, you probably wouldn't know. You're probably too young. My point is, get locked and loaded, people. It's gonna be a hectic year for our Lord and Savior, and we are here to serve and consume content, okay? So let's get these seizures, let's see that Generations Ultimate, and let's get down to business, okay? Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Shit is heating up, and we are here for all of that heat, okay? The microwave is on, the spoon has been removed, so we don't burn down the house. Let's get this shit. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. More content coming soon to the channel, Generations Ultimate tomorrow. But yeah, man, that's all I have to say right now. So, the Remy out.